Hello, it's Steve Jamieson here, Managing Broker of RE/MAX Crest Realty Westside with your frequently asked questions. One question that I get asked all the time is from buyer's agents, whose buyer has decided for whatever reason that they're not removing subjects on a property. Let's say it's on Wednesday with the subject removal period being on Friday, and they decide they're not removing subjects. Often the listing agent will ask you for a release so that they can either sell the property to somebody else or they just simply want something in writing. And it's fine, it's a reasonable request, but what I see often is people using the wrong forms. Many people use the form, it's called a collapsed sale form, it's on web forms. That is not the correct form to use. That is literally only used if you've got a sale that's been reported to the board already, it's showing up as sold on ML Exchange, and for whatever reason the buyer is not going to complete on completion date. That form is used to remove that listing as a sold from ML Exchange. So it's not appropriate in this situation. They haven't removed subjects at all. The other form I see a lot of people use is a release form. We have a version of that here at the office that is used to release trust monies that are being held. Sometimes you may, it doesn't happen as much as it used to, but we often used to take a deposit upon acceptance of a contract and then increase the deposit upon subject removal. We don't do that very much anymore, but if you did do that, then that would be the form you would use because you're releasing trust money. Both parties have to agree to it and the managing broker would sign off on it as well. Again, that's not the appropriate form to use in most cases because we haven't taken a deposit. So if there's no trust money being held and your buyer is simply not removing subjects, for example, again on a Wednesday with subject removal being on Friday, if you're asked for a release, all you do is a one-page addendum to the contract of purchase and sale stating something like, the buyer will not be removing subjects on this property and hereby releases the seller of any further obligations under the contract of purchase and sale dated whatever the date is. You simply get your buyer to sign that and you send it off to the listing agent. That's all you need. I don't need to sign anything. So I hope that makes sense. This is again a question I get asked all the time. So that's what you do if your buyer is not removing subjects and the listing agent asks you for a release.